The black-edged card felt cold against my fingers like a premonition cast in paper. A single crimson rose lay beside it, its petals already bruised, a drop of blood welling at the heart of the bloom. Fear, a metallic tang, bloomed in my throat.
The note was short, sharp as a shard of glass. Your past is catching up. The Red Phantom.
Eleanor's past, always the past. Her phone buzzed, the screen flashing with the name that had haunted her for weeks. Detective Lucas Gray, Lucas Gray.
Another one, Miss Sinclair?
It's happening again, isn't it? The air in David's apartment hung heavy with the scent of stale coffee and dread. Eleanor stood frozen in the doorway, the words of the note echoing in her mind. David lay sprawled on the floor, his lifeless eyes staring up at the ceiling. A single red rose was clutched in his hand, a macabre valentine from a phantom.
He was a journalist, wasn't he?
He was working on something big, something he wouldn't let go of, even when I begged him to.
What was he working on, Miss Sinclair?
He was investigating a series of unsolved murders. Murders that were all connected to my past. The first victim had been a classmate from their elite boarding school, a place of privilege and hidden darkness. And now, David.
The Red Phantom's victims were like pieces on a chessboard, each one connected to Eleanor's past, each death a move in a twisted game. The killer seemed to be orchestrating a macabre symphony, with Eleanor as the unwilling audience, forced to relive her darkest memories.
3 victims, all connected to you, all killed in the same way. The killer is sending a message. It's as if they're taunting us, daring us to uncover the truth, knowing that each revelation will only lead to more questions.
I don't know who's doing this, but they seem determined to make me watch. Every step I take, every move I make, it's like they're always one step ahead, anticipating my every action.
As the investigation deepened, Eleanor found herself drawn back into the orbit of her past. The memories she had tried so hard to bury were now resurfacing, each one more painful than the last. The sprawling grounds of Blackwood Academy, her alma mater, now loomed like a specter, its ivy-covered walls holding secrets that refused to stay buried. The echoes of her past whispered through the hallways, reminding her of the life she had left behind. The scent of old money and even older sins clung to the air, a suffocating reminder of the life she had tried to escape. The mansion stood as a testament to a bygone era, its walls steeped in history and hidden truths.
What do you know, Eleanor? There has to be something you're not telling us. Something that could break this case wide open.
There's something you're not telling me. I can see it in your eyes, the fear, the hesitation. What are you hiding?
His words were an accusation, but his eyes held something else, a flicker of understanding, maybe even empathy. It was as if he knew the burden she carried, the weight of the secrets she kept. Eleanor closed her eyes, the faces of the dead swimming before her, each one a reminder of the lives lost, the pain endured, and the relentless pursuit of a truth that seemed just out of reach. The investigation became a macabre waltz, a dance with death where each step brought them closer to the truth, and closer to the edge of the abyss. Each clue they uncovered was like a step in a dark, twisted choreography, leading them deeper into the shadows. The stakes were high and the danger was palpable, but they couldn't afford to misstep. The truth was out there, lurking in the darkness, waiting to be found.
Despite my initial reservations, I proved to be an unexpected ally. I had my doubts, but the urgency of the situation demanded action. I couldn't stand by and watch as the danger grew. I had to step in, to contribute, to be part of the solution. It was a decision that would change everything.
The long nights poring over case files, the shared adrenaline rush of a close call, it created a bond between us, a dangerous intimacy born of fear and necessity. We became more than just colleagues. We became partners in this deadly dance. Every late-night breakthrough, every close encounter with danger, it all brought us closer together.
We're dealing with a psychopath. The evidence was clear, the patterns unmistakable. This was no ordinary criminal. This was someone who thrived on chaos and fear. We had to be careful, methodical, and always one step ahead.
Lucas said, his voice low as they stood outside Damien Calloway's apartment, another name on the Red Phantom's list. The tension was thick, the air heavy with anticipation. They knew this could be a turning point in their investigation, a moment that could bring them closer to the truth or plunge them deeper into danger.
He deserves what's coming to him. The anger in her voice was unmistakable, a reflection of the frustration and fear that had been building up. She was determined, resolute, ready to face whatever came next.
Justice is not about revenge, Eleanor. His tone was firm, but there was a hint of doubt, a recognition that the line between justice and revenge was becoming increasingly blurred.
But even as he spoke, she could see the doubt in his eyes, the knowledge that some truths are better left buried. The weight of their discoveries was taking its toll, and the line between right and wrong was becoming harder to discern.
I know, but it's hard to forget. The memories of what they had seen and experienced were etched into their minds, a constant reminder of the darkness they were up against. The journey was far from over, and the dance with death continued.
Damien Calloway's murder played out like a scene from a nightmare, a gruesome spectacle of blood and roses. The police arrived to find him sprawled on his living room floor, a single red rose clutched in his lifeless hand. His eyes, wide with terror, stared up at the ceiling, reflecting the horror of his final moments. One rainy afternoon, Lucas received a call, his face, usually so impassive, contorted with a mixture of shock and dread. Vincent Graves, his old mentor, a man who had taught him everything he knew about hunting monsters, had been found murdered in his own home. A single red rose lay on his chest, a final cruel salute. As the investigation deepened, so did the bond between Eleanor and Lucas. What started as a professional partnership soon evolved into something more profound, something neither of them had anticipated. They were two souls bound together by tragedy, their lives intertwined with the threads of the case. Each clue they uncovered brought them closer, not just to the truth, but to each other. The line between hunter and hunted blurred, the chase becoming a desperate fight for survival. In the midst of danger, they found a connection that was as unexpected as it was undeniable. In the darkness, they found solace in each other, their shared fear transforming into something deeper, something akin to love. It was a love forged in the crucible of peril, intense and consuming. Eleanor knew it was reckless, falling for a man who was consumed by the same darkness that haunted her. Yet, she couldn't deny the pull she felt towards Lucas, a pull that was as magnetic as it was dangerous. But there was an honesty in Lucas's eyes, a rawness that mirrored her own. It was as if he could see into the depths of her soul, understanding her in a way no one else ever had. He saw through her carefully constructed walls, into the heart of the woman she had tried so hard to bury. His gaze was a promise, a silent vow that he would stand by her, no matter what. And for the first time in a long time she felt seen, understood. It was a feeling she had almost forgotten, a warmth that spread through her, melting the ice that had encased her heart. Their investigation led them to Blackwater Manor, a crumbling edifice shrouded in shadow and secrets. The manor stood as a testament to the darkness they were up against, a final hurdle in their quest for truth. This was it, the endgame. Every step they had taken, every risk they had faced had led them to this moment. Together they would confront the shadows, ready to uncover the secrets that lay within.